스토리는 판매하자.
What are you up to now? What will I do without her?
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
팔기, 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 팔기.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
It's just, well, it's rather far. Yeah.
소리 크다. 소리 크다. 문을 여세요. 지나갑니다. 여기다.
Revelio.
아니 이건 2레벨.
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would.
아우지 마세요.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Welcome back. Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, Is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Last one.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Oi, can you help me?
Revelio.
가자 가자. 이런 뻥. 내가 왔다.
I hope I look. Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
그런 게 있어?
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf.
어,
Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
꿀꺽꿀꺽.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to
이상해.
hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
그런 건 쉽지. 교장이 달려간다.
Professor,
아,
a moment of
인사해라.
your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
What could the headmaster want?
다 비켜. 내가 이 학교 짱이야.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Headmaster? Yeah, what could he want?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
어디야? 스크롭? 아까 그 사람 얘기하는 건가? 갔어? 아니, 내가 어디인지 어떻게 알아? 헬로, 스크럽. 갑자기 길이 나왔다.
I find if I try to look.
Stand proud, purebloods.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Really?
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
As hard a worker as any.
Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
푸드루프.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
푸주르푸흐. 푸주르푸흐.
Reparo. Revelio. Bombarda! Confringo! Incendio! Leviosa! Revelio!
푸주르푸흐. 외우자. 외우자. 푸주르푸흐.
Revelio. Revelio.
잘못 봤나?
Revelio.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Revelio.
계단.
Bombarda. Incendio. Here.
아닌가?
Toujours pure.
요.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Revelio. Accio. Bombarda.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Revelio.
That must be the pedestal.
Whoa.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Death. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
아이, 비켜줘. 그래야 지나가지. 어디로 가서? 여기 아니야? 아, 비켜준 거구나. 아, 비켜준 거였어.
That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past it.
Thank you.
That doorway looks like... closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Oh, shit.
Now's my chance.
아씨.
That's the way forward.
내 거다.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
오, 망토, 투명 망토.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
대박.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
슈퍼지팡인가.
I've never felt such power.
오.
Depulso! Descender! Defender! Bombarda!
덤벼. 겁나 세 지금. 우리야. 우와. 저리 봐라.
Revelio. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Descender. Defender. Tego. Depulso. Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Depulso. Descender.
와방.
Descender.
뭔가 지금 보스도 잡을 수 있다. 덤비 덤비. 며 심한 컸지. 능력도 없는 것이.
Bombarda. Tago. Descendo. Depulso. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Tago. Defender. Descendo. Defender, Depulso, Descendo, Tago, Descendo, Depulso, Descendo.
어때? 뭐 네가 와, 네가 이 자식아.
Bombarda, Defender, Depulso, Descendo, Depulso, Bombarda, Defender, Depulso, Descendo, Depulso, Descendo.
도망갔군.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
마법사의 돌? 신비한 돌?
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve. Dead.
Let us always honor her memory.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
따라가자.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
이거 어디서 본 건데?
Remember that as you witness my memory.
니암, 너의 머릿속을 뭘까나.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with in the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. O'Neill, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
Oh.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
무섭구만.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
시흥 성왕 영웅 트로피를 획득. 왔어. 만날 때가 됐지. 본 것 같은데 켄타로스 종족.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
나왔어.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came, and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please help us find the snitches before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snitches? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
아리송하게 말해서 짜증났어. 월정석은 화난 거 아니야? 1번이겠지만 2번이 땡긴다.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him. What with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
가보자.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
뭘요?
Revelio.
같이 먹자. 이거는 아따 날씨 좋네.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them. So I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
가자.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
아, 여기구나. 가자, 가자.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio.
Ooh.
Bombarda.
Confringo.
Ooh.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Confringo. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
슝.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Confringo.
어디로 가야 돼? 여기로.
Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even on bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a
이게
sarcophagus.
뭔가 하면 열리는
Seems
구조구만.
odd.
오씨, 어떻게 혼자 내려갔어?
Wingardium Leviosa.
아닌가? 아, 계단이 있네.
There's something here by the altar.
Bombarda. Confringo.
아, 쿨타임.
What did you find?
Wingardium Leviosa.
그거를 가지고
Revelio.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
아, 오케이.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
가라.
Revelio.
Accio. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
아, 이걸 더 찾아서 그렇구만.
Bombarda.
Revelio.
Accio.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
그렇구만, 그렇구만.
Wingardium Leviosa.
아, 이 자식 하는 거 하나도 없어. 야, 문 열렸다.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return to the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
갈 수 있지? 잠깐만. 저기 아까 안 가봤는데. 여기 안 가봤는데.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Confringo. Bombarda. Tego. Confringo.
Nice.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Revelio.
I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems.
Confringo.
Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
자.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
당연히 배워야지.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Okay.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your
더그
Accio. Confringo.
불타라. 불타라. 불타라.
Imperium.
저주.
Confringo. Confringo. Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
공격을 준비할 때 불을 붙이기.
Confringo.
공격을 준비할 때 불을 붙이기가 뭐냐.
Confringo. Revelio. Incendio.
이거야. 땅.
Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
뭐가 나왔어.
Revelio.
인타 받고. 인사 받고. 약을 충분하고. 오는 또 먹어야지. 여기서 왔어.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going.
Confringo. Imperio.
제가 여기 같은데. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 순서가 있나? 벽돌 눈사람 벽돌 눈사람 오케이 그리고 별 눈사람 벽돌 페니 여러 참깨
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
큰 싸움이 일어날 것 같은 덤벼 여기 배터 바보 같은 이라고 난 피했기로 그러면 깜
For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Revelio. Confringo.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
그래 포기하지 마 넌 기어봐. 이게 뭐야?
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
그 전에 처음부터. 운이 중요하지. 운이 중요해.
The note and rendition of the relic, it matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
그래. 네가 챙기면
I must keep this relic secret.
가능하지.
Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice.
어떻게 왔노?
I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
가자.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
가면서 설명해 줄게. 여긴가?
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than
열릴 것
that.
같은데.
Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Bombarda!
뭐가 있구만.
need to find a safe way across.
Confringo!
빛에 반응하는 애들인데 극하면 좀...
Lumos. Here. Lumos.
일단
Confringo!
Lumos.
Confringo!
오케이.
Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Revelio.
이지하구만.
Revelio.
전 뭐야? 이거 아닌데? 있는데? 가자, 세바스찬.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
오, 불나.
When we get to Feldcroft,
아니,
not know what happened to get
마법사가
this ready.
달려가는 게 맞아.
Did it only upset? no, this isn't good.
What is it?
소 잡을 수 있나?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
아니요.
Bombarda!
이거라!
Confringo!
이거라!
Bombarda!
이거라!
Delcott's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
시에 두 명을 처치한다.
Pity, she's not right. That was unexpected.
이게 뭐야? 뭔데 저게 어떻게 알아 내가?
I will make you pay.
불 붙었다.
You'll not win here. That retreat will make them
보라색이야.
I'm handling it. There's nowhere to go. We have to fight.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground.
Bombarda! They're closing in! Fringo!
저주.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
아유, 불쌍이네.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
기다리기.
Revelio.
어?
Bombarda. Revelio.
아이템 주세요. 돈 주세요.
Revelio.
밖에 있는 거. 응? 응?
Bombarda.
Revelio.
응? 대략 다 주신 듯.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
모르겠고 내가 내나 켜. 뭐 없네?
Revelio.
나는 이걸 보았지.
Reparo. Bombarda.
오. 전에
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Wowie. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you.
Okay.
I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have...
Bombarda!
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
뭐였지 아까? 뭔가? 이어...
like to talk with you when you have a moment.
지도가 있었는데. 그다. 밤에 다리를 건널 때 조명을 켜는 마법을 하면 촛불이 켜진다. 이게 뭔데? 위치가 어딘데? 호그스미드 묘지에서 찾은 비밀 지도. 호그스미드 지도. 묘지가 여기쯤이니까. 일단 밤으로 만들고.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
위치가
Lumos.
있네나. 이거 아닌가? 아니.
Lumos.
Bombarda!
여긴가? 맞네, 보물찾기.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the tides will turn for us soon. I shall cast my eyes closer, best to be sure.
잘못 때렸어.
I'll make it to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
What's that? Better have a look then.
I've used the dark arts several times. Can't understand why more don't. They're remarkable.
What was that sound?
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less. Revelio.
Confringo. 우리 필요할 것 같고. 뭔가가 돌아갔고.
Revelio.
이 발판에
Confringo. Revelio.
Wing.
Wingardium Leviosa.
이거지. 맞지?
Incendio.
문이 열렸고. 보물이다.
Revelio.
해결.
Lumos.
이건가? 이렇게 가면 뭔가? 다시 한번 보자. 세 개의 집. 달이 뜰 때 숲에서 뭐야. 호그와트 얘기하는 건가? 밤에 무기를 찾아서 가야 되는데 다리가 어려워. 묘지 근처일 텐데.
Lumos.
그래서 많이 저건가?
Lumos.
아닌데. 아, 힌트가 너무 없는데. 여기가 어디야? 아, 잘못 왔네. 경계로 직진. 안 돼, 날 받는다.
Lumos.
Lumos.
이거 아닌가? 호그와트를 기준으로 여긴데.
Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest.
먼저 가봐.
Treasure must be nearby. I suppose the picnic in the Forbidden Forest. Treasure hunting suits me.
별거 없다.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
오. 아유, 아니야, 이리 와, 이리 와. 미안해. 나이스. 털도 없는데 빗질을 해야 돼? 오늘은 여기까지.